Aquarius yearly. Now, I've had this conversation with most of them, but the cards are not set in stone. You can change. You have free will. So these cards are words of advice about the most important things Spirit want you to know about. They are not the whole of your year. They are just a small part, a snapshot of your life. The most important thing that Spirit thinks you need to know. So forewarned is forearmed, and if you take on the advice for the year, you can change things if you need to. Just remember that if you do change something, though, you have to face the consequences. It could be for better or worse. You don't know when you change your actions what difference it will make. So, 12 card Spirit, please. Full circle from January to December. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Right, if you have a yes/no question, the answer is definitely no. Not now. 9 months. Perhaps the longed for arrival of a child does not take place. There's a lot about finances and career here, and possibly emotional security. Positive energy is Scorpio. I believe it is to do with children and finances. A disappointing situation and fear. So excuse the washing machine, sounds like it's taken off. Leo energy, positive. Scorpio energy, positive. Again, mentioned twice. Children, there's a problem. And communication is a problem. Yeah. Somebody's been keeping something to themselves. The answer is no. No conception of a child, not yet. There seems to be, in January, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be just the Capricorn energy, possibly an Aries close by. A man that was once wealthy is no longer, or a loss of finances and career. It could be a boss. It could be somebody who was a good friend once upon a time, but now a dangerous enemy. You are strong enough to get through this. You need to express yourself, and any issues with the heart and back will be healed. It's coming out of a nightmare situation, so it's good. And the Major Arcana is good, so it's not a problem that you can't handle. It's something you can handle. There may be issues with police or the law. But you're strong enough for this. You can get through this. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. February, an imbalance, somebody possibly addicted to drugs, alcohol, shopping, chocolate, the old way of doing things, gambling, coming to you for money. Somebody keeps coming to you for money. You may have to cut off the gravy train because it's going to cost you big time financially if you don't. You can't keep doing this for them. You can't keep doing it all alone. You need to ask for help, and you've got to stop juggling. You can't do everything by yourself. March, a chapter is not ending. It's like a continuous Ferris wheel. It never stops. You need to stop the world and get off, but there's fear stopping you doing so, and conflict and competition. So stand up for yourself. You really do need to face your fear and bring this chapter to an end. Those born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio and Taurus are mentioned. Scorpio we know is positive. Leo we know is positive. So you need to look out for that Taurus. And possibly, and you're the Aquarius. So watch out for the Taurus because that's your enemy. Which is finances, which is your enemy, I think. And being able to speak your mind. April, there is communications coming your way, rapid communications that make things very, very clear. That about the give and take in a situation. It may have been going on for 6 years. It's time to walk away. May, we have feel the fear and do it anyway. So that fear that you had, you have to face it. Be prepared. On your marks, get ready. Gentlemen, start your engines. There may be a water sign child involved, but you have to, or you may be accepting messages and offers of love in the early stages, but it's a water sign child. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Scorpio again is mentioned, positive energy, but you have to feel the fear and face it. Scorpio again, bring something to an end. Stop hanging about in limbo. Where there's endings, there's new beginnings. Yes, it's going to cause conflict. Yes, it may cause upset and people leaving home. Those born on the 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. You can't hold on to this situation forever. Be it people, finances, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation. You've got to learn to release. Stop being so stubborn. It could be about the reproductive organs and shared resources. But something comes to an end. When there's a death, there's a birth, and you've got it twice. So, January, February, March, April, June, July, absolutely wonderful. Even though we do have somebody trying to hold on to the old way of doing things, but there is any issues with the reproductive organs are healing, and there has been disappointment, but now it's time to stop dwelling on that and go forward. Stop being stubborn, stop holding on to the past, go forward to a brighter future. The 13 is massively important. Scorpio has been mentioned more than once. It is endings and new beginnings. Bring something to a close. Face that fear. You've got the Fool again, the 22nd. So 13 and 22, absolutely fantastic. You are building something for the future, for a legacy. You are able to stand on your own 2 feet. You may become single, some of you, but either way, this is a financially independent person, probably a man, but it's 9 years and it's payoff time, possibly in career. September, we have problems with children, issues with children or childhood issues. Someone coming from, or something coming back from the past to be dealt with. A Leo is negative energy, financially orientated, too demanding, no commitment, and rouse disruptions and partings. October, it's time for peace of mind. Release that burden. Don't concentrate too much on financial matters, because you will be tempted to. A Virgo energy is negative. It could be the lockdown, because I keep getting this in the reads coming back for some reason. I don't know. It's about the intestines and the abdomen. It's about not being on the right path. It's about not following your true purpose. You need to release this burden and take some time off to rest. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, don't for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. November, there may be a lack of communication, lack of movement forward, no planning. You're releasing yourself from a mental prison and getting over the heartache, sorrow and separation, possibly of this what happened earlier. Could be minor surgery, but if so, it heals quickly and it releases you from some sort of nightmare. There could be infatuations with outsiders or jealousy. December brings this same issue with the children. I keep getting it. Issues from the past, something that needed to be dealt with, but you're very confused, but you have to release this burden. It may take longer than this year to sort it, but you have the strength to get through this. You know it needs to end. Scorpio and Leo seem to be positive energies, but the 13 and the 22nd, the 8 and the 26, massively important in a positive way. Phoenix will rise from the ashes, but it may just be a little bit longer than this year. Everybody else is going up to November. Yours may go further, just because you are in astrology one of the last signs in it, and always you lead the way for others, so you may have had to sort other people's problems out before your own. But watch out for those lies, deceit and people keeping things to themselves. Yeah, you need the number 22. That's 3 times, 4 times they've given me it. I know it's massively important. You need to rest. You need to sit back, detach yourself and see who gives to you. Because somebody is taking and not giving. 22 is a master number, so this is doubly important. The racing tree appears to challenge and ask you to consider why you're so frenetic. Yes, you are. You're juggling. There, look. Juggling too many things. Trying to do everything by yourself. And all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around overdoing anything only makes you a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistake that you will regret later. Don't worry, all those things that you're trying to get done will still be there when you're ready to move forward. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. So plan, but don't take action yet. And Sagittarius energy, you will see clearly. Sagittarius is obviously December, so it could go all the way through to December. Number 21 is the cycle ending that you should have ended in the beginning of the year, but for some reason felt unable to or unwilling to. Yeah, it's success and victory. So around the 22nd of November to the 21st of December, luck and chance. Luck is not chance, it's toil, fortune, and earned. Honesty is your best policy. Be candid and don't be afraid to speak your truth. What did I say? He is often surprised when others take offence at his words. So others will take offence at your words, but you have to be honest. There may be some denial somewhere with you or someone else. But you need to find faith in yourself at least. Don't be too idealistic. Get outdoors as much as you can and find a sense of play and fun. You will find that you're more restless. You'll find that your 9 to 5 jobs do not satisfy you, and some may leave home to join the circus or become some sort of entertainer. You don't like people breathing down your neck at work. You may not be handling your money well, and be careful of squandering it. Like I said, shared resources. You or someone else may be squandering it. Anything underhand or unfair, you will not take lightly. You do not want an ordinary life. Freedom at the current time is essential, so you will be looking for freedom and independence. You want to know where you stand with people. If your question pertains to a relationship, you or your partner need to be given extra space and looser reins. I think it's you. You may be extra philosophical, which is good. You need to go within. Horses and big dogs. So those born 1966 and 1970 plus or minus 12, or just literally horses and dogs. You may soon be acquiring a new pet, or it's an animal that's already a big part of your life. They will show you the wildness inside of you and take you out into the open air. You will be travelling to areas of vast countryside and regions with mountains and lake that you'll want to explore. You may be enrolling in new classes or visit a casino or somewhere where gambling takes place. What did I say? So it's likely that you will win, but be cautious. Once you win, walk away. Don't proceed recklessly. It's a good time to take a gamble. Your future looks promising because you're ready to expand and grow beyond your limits, but you must face your fears and take the risk. If you do encounter difficulties, you will surmount them easily and move forward to your next lucky break, which should be coming very soon. Good luck, favourable conditions. You need to be out in the open, either bodily or with your words. Be broad-minded and going for the truth. Frank and honest. Be kind and helpful. Allow others to be who they are. Seek answers. Become curious. There may be psychic fairs, visiting areas of study, universities, lecture halls, churches, bookstores and courthouses. You will feel very passionate and will go on a big adventure. Probably travel in a southeastern direction. You need to give yourself and others freedom, gather others together for good causes, live for the moment, avoid commitment. There might be clumsy accidents. You may have stomach trouble. Alcohol is an issue. Fireplaces, horses, the kidneys, the buttocks, upper thighs, gambling places, lottery tickets, panhandlers, the colour violet, magenta and blue. It brings you success, freedom, exploration, lucky breaks and travel. But above all, you must be honest. Absolutely fantastic.